Now, if they ask you to come inside the vehicle and have a seat, don't just come inside, have a vehicle and have a seat. Check your mirrors, make sure your gauges are working properly. If not, make your seat comfortable, make yourself comfortable. Put your seatbelt on. If they ask you for a static brake test, engine start, or brake inspection, it means the same thing.
Okay.
You just follow the procedure. You're gonna put the key in the ignition, you're gonna put it on auxiliary power. Just light up your dashboard, do not turn on the vehicle. You're gonna let the needles track and retract into position. Now, you're gonna tell them, now I'm gonna check my vehicle for leaks. I'm gonna perform my static brake test. You're gonna do and follow, okay? Put your foot on the brake, hold it down for 1 full minute. That's all you wanna hear, you don't wanna kill it. After 1 minute, take your foot off the brake and you're gonna tell them and do. I did not lose no more than 2 to 3 PSIs. I have no leaks. Now I'm gonna pump it down to 60 PSIs where my light and my wig-wag will drop, okay? You're gonna pump it. At 60 PSIs, my warning light and my wig-wag is working. Now I'm gonna keep my foot on the brake. Now I'm gonna push in my parking brake, which it becomes my spring brake. So I'm checking my spring brake. You're gonna push it in. You're gonna look at your air gauge. You're gonna take your finger. You're gonna put it lightly on the brake handle right here, so you can feel it pop out at 20 to 45 PSIs. The reason why is this one doesn't pop out loud.
Okay.
All right. So put your finger on it lightly. Now you're gonna pump it out. My spring brake is working at 20 to 45 PSIs. Now I'm gonna turn on the vehicle to build up pressure. Now to build up pressure, you can either let the vehicle build up pressure by itself, or you're gonna put your foot on the gas pedal. You're gonna bring up your RPMs to 15. That noise that you hear is your low pressure. Now, while your pressure's building up, or if you let it build up, just tell me you want to conduct the inside inspection of the vehicle, all right? So let the vehicle on. You're going to walk down the aisle. You're going to tap your seats from left to right, and you're checking your seatbelts, okay? You're going to do as follows. You're going to come to the rear emergency exit. You're going to turn around. You're going to tell them, this bus has 4 emergency exits. I got a rear door, a window on my left, a window on my right, and a hatch above me. The bus is 11 feet tall. It weighs 27,500 pounds and is 24 feet long. All right? You're gonna turn back around. You're gonna pop the exit open. You're gonna close the door, make sure that it's closed. Make sure you don't have a gap between the door. You're gonna turn back around. You're gonna go to your window. This window here, the latch is broken, so look. Window is secured. My hatch is secured. Now you go to this window, you're gonna pop it open. Right side window, emergency window is working. You're gonna walk to the front of the vehicle. You can either tell them standing up or sitting down your safety equipment. I got a 3-part triangle on my left. Fire extinguisher, extra fuses, and a first aid kit. You're gonna sit back down, you're gonna put on your seatbelt. Right now you're gonna fix your mirror to the top here where you can see that red light right there. Right now, you're gonna continue inspection. You're gonna turn around here. Everything that's marked with an X or L or H or W, that's what you're gonna turn on. But you're gonna do it step by step. Look. My rear emergency light is working and secured. You're gonna shut it right back off. Now you're gonna turn on your interior lights. My interior lights are working and secured. Shut them back off, right? My left side wipe is working. My right side wipe was working. My fluid's not leaking and secured. My heaters and defrost are working and secure. You're gonna shut them right back off. Now, you're gonna come on this side, you're gonna put on your headlights, right? My dashboard lights and my panel lights are working and secured. My left turn signal is working, my right turn signal is working, my four-way flashers are working and secured, my high beams are working and secured. My oil pressure gauge is working and secured at 50 PSIs. My water gauge is working at 100 PSIs. My transmission gauge is working at 100. Hit your gas pedal 3 times. My RPM meter is working and secured. Odometer is secured. Fuel gauge is working. My air pressure gauges, my primary and secondary, is back to normal to 120. Your governor already kicked in. Look. Put up your wig-wag. My horn is working and secured. My steering wheel has no plate. Now, you're gonna check your door. My door is working and secured. Now, I'm gonna continue my brake test. Your last two, which is your fourth and your fifth. Your fourth brake test is your parking brake. Put your foot on the brake. You're gonna put it in drive. You're gonna hit the gas pedal 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Put it back in neutral. My parking brake is working and secured. Now I'm gonna check my service brake. You're gonna put it in drive. You're gonna push in your parking brake. Now you're gonna move it up on a 5 count, which is like 50 feet, give or take. But you're gonna do a 1 to 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight position. Come to a full stop. You're gonna put it back in neutral. Pull out the brake. When they tell you to start the outside inspection, you could be doing the full outside inspection starting from the front of the vehicle. Or you can start from the tire, from inside the tire, or you can start from the door, working your way down to your rear tire under the vehicle, to your rear tire, to the back of the vehicle, back inside. But if they tell you to start the outside inspection from front of the vehicle, always pay attention. All right? You're gonna start off like this. My clearing lights are properly secured and proper colored. My student sign is secured. Master lights properly colored red and yellow and secured, right? Windshield's not cracked or broken. My wipers are secured on both sides. It's not leaking fluid. Vehicle registration, vehicle inspection, heavy duty inspection is updated and secured. All right? This vehicle weighs 27,500 pounds. It's 24 feet long and it stands up at 11 feet tall. All right? Now, you're gonna check your convex mirrors on both sides. It's secured. Now this is why you gotta turn on your headlights and your four-way flashes. If you forget to turn them on, you can go back inside and turn them on. So look, my four-way flashes on both sides are working and secured. My headlights on both sides are working and secured. Now, you're gonna grab on your hood, your grill, your bumper, and your license plate is secured. Take a step back and tell them my vehicle's not leaning or leaking. Now you're gonna do the inside tire inspection. You're gonna continue the inspection, all right? You got your leaf spring hangers are secured. My leaf springs not cracked or missing. My U-bolts and my bushings are secured. My shock absorber is not bent or leaking. Brake line holes not soft or leaking. Brake chamber secured. My slack adjuster and my push rod is secured. My slack adjuster doesn't have no more than 1 inch plate. My S-cam unit is secured and not leaking. My front tire threads are 432s, cannot be recapped. Sidewall, no cuts, abrasions. Rims not bent or welded, or my lug nuts are secure, and my hub seal is not leaking. Look for your valve stem and tell them my valve stem is not leaking and secured. Now you're gonna continue your inspection. You got your mud flap, your side step, your hood lock, your mirror brackets and your mirrors are secured. Your handle is secured. Your door is secured on both sides. I got 2 handrails and they both secured. My stairwell is clear and my side light is secured. Now you're gonna continue on the outside. My windows are all secured and not cracked or broken. My seat capacity, 30 children, 20 adults. Your side marker will be on, so it's working and secured. Emergency door release, do not open it, so it's secured and not leaking. Side reflector tape is secured. Side light is secured. Now you're gonna tell what's under the vehicle. Under the vehicle, you got your exhaust pipe, your drive shaft, and your frame is secured. I got 2 brake line hoses and 2 brake chambers. I got my leaf spring hangers and my leaf springs are secured, right? I got dual tires in the rear, 4 to 5 inches apart, nothing in between. Tire threads are 232s, can be recapped. Sidewalk, no cuts, abrasion. Rim, not bent or welded, all my lug nuts all secure, and my hub seal is not leaking. My inner and outer valve stem is not leaking and secured. My mud flap and my rear shock absorber is secured. Side reflector tape is secured, right? Fuel compartment, you're gonna open it up and you're gonna tell them, my fuel compartment is not leaking and secure. You're gonna close it right back up and make sure that it's closed. Side reflector is secured. Now you're gonna go to the rear and do the rear inspection of the vehicle. You're gonna start off on the top. My clearing lights are properly colored red. My student sign is secured. Master lights properly colored red and yellow are secured. My windows are secured. Go to your door. You're gonna pop it open. My emergency door is working and secured, and my aisle is clear. You're gonna close it right back up. You're gonna make sure that the door has no gap. Both hinges on the door are secured. Now you're gonna do your lights. My four-way flashes will be on, so they're working and secured on both sides, all right? My brake lights on both sides are working and secured. My tail lights on both sides are working and secured. This vehicle has 2 reverse lights on each side, and they secured. You got your license plate light, your license plate, and your bumper secured. Tailpipe does not stick out no more than 1 inch. Take a step back and tell them my vehicle's not leaning or leaking. Engine compartment inspection. What you want to do is you want to go on that side first and open it up, because once you open this side, he tells you to do the engine compartment inspection. You want to lead them to that side, all right? So you do it exactly. Come on this side. You're gonna pop it open. The latch is right here. You're gonna pop it open. You can also tell them on my driver's side, I have my battery compartment, my stop sign, and my battery compartment. You come back on this side, you're gonna open it up. Same thing. Go in front of the vehicle, you're gonna pull it open. Once he asks you to give him the engine compartment inspection, let him know you want to go on that side to do the engine compartment inspection. You're going to come here, you're going to hug the tire. You're going to do it exactly like this. You're going to break it down from the top to the bottom, everything that you see here. You got your radiator hose connected to my radiator and not leaking. My fan is secured. I got a 1-belt driven. It powers my alternator, my water pump, and my compressor. My alternator is on the other side of the engine, right? You got 2 filters. You got a gas filter and you got an oil filter. You got 2 dipsticks. You got the oil dipstick check the level in my vehicle. You got the transmission dipstick to check the level in the vehicle. You got your compressor unit, it's secured. You got your brake line assembly unit, all secured and not leaking, right? You got your steering shaft connected to your power gearbox. It's secured and not leaking. You got your power steering reservoir, right? Now you're working your way this way. You got the frame to the body is secured. You got your shock absorber secured, right? I got my leaf springs and my leaf spring hangers are secured. I got my U-bolts and my bushings are secured. I got my tie rod connected to my pitman arm assembly unit, right? And it's secured. I got my brake line hose, my brake chamber, my slack adjuster, and my push rod, right? And my S-cam unit. And you can tell them, front tire threads of 432s cannot be recapped. Now, before you go over on that side, look, these lines right here, whether they blue or black, you touch them, those are your heater lines, so they're secured and not leaking. Now you're gonna go on that side and finish off the inspection. When you come on this side, simple, look, do not open that cap. This is your radiator reservoir, secured and not leaking, right? I got my manifold filter, it's secured. Right in that position right there, you have your alternator, you got your 1-belt driven fan belt, and you got your fan. You got your windshield wiper fluid, is secured and not leaking. Now you're gonna work your way down, right? Look, I got my leaf spring hangers, my leaf springs, right? I got my U-bolts and my bushings, my shock absorber, my brake line hose, my brake chamber, my slack adjuster and my push rod and my S key.